Good Tuesday evening to everyone. How are you? It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear on a Tuesday evening from a undisclosed swamp somewhere in sunny Central Florida. Welcome to the show, everybody, and let me just right out of the gate. I'm going to be a bother. I'm going to be a pest. I'm going to annoy you. And I'm going to say to you, if you have not done so, would you please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications? That would be extra primo good. I would really get a kick out of it if you would do that. And you can join us in our madness, our insanity around these parts. And that would be that would be really cool of you. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. And if you're new, if you've recently subscribed, if the tides of YouTube have brought you here and you're not quite sure what's going on with this, they're going to play AD&D, he's going to play AD&D, you don't know exactly precisely what's fixing to happen, then let me tell you what, we are gonna play some AD&D. Me and my group of players are gonna play AD&D tonight, and you guys can hang out with us while we do it. Now, here's the thing. Okay, you're thinking to yourself, okay, all right, so what? You're trying to do the what do you like a retirement age critical role? What have you got going on over there? A geriatric of dice and men. What precisely is your thing? And I will tell you that what we are doing here is it's not just a passive thing, guys. If you have a question, if you have any questions about what we're doing, about how we're doing it, I absolutely positively want you to ask us in the live chat. And if I don't answer your question, then by all means, someone else in the group may answer your question, or someone in the audience may answer your question, because folks, I have got the smartest and the best looking audience of any 5-night-a-week TTRPG, classic TTRPG live stream on YouTube, and I'll kill on that hill. I absolutely will. So that's my promise to you. If you guys have got any questions, then I want you to come, and I want you to feel like you can answer, or you can ask those questions and get an answer, as long as it's pertinent to the game, of course. Like, if you're asking me what the volume of the Caspian Sea is, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Who's going to do that? Daniel Rowan, it should, if and only if you have suffered one of the many diseases that you can, per the AD&D disease table. But anyhow, I want to catch you guys up on a couple of things. One has to do with tonight's game, and one has to do with one of our sponsors tonight. Because guess what? This show is brought to you by me. We have a merch link down in the comment area below if you want to support the show and get some merch designed by Tracy Lesh, the great original D&D artist Tracy Lesh. Right down there, you click on that, you get yourself a t-shirt, a pint glass, a coffee mug, whatever, with the Delver's Dungeon logo on it. But the thing is, you get a piece of Leshian artwork, and honestly, you can't do better than that. Not going to watch the game, but you want to, okay, well, hi and bye, Excalibur, good to see you. Anyway, so this regards another sponsor of the show. And then, of course, is Crom, the Character Record Organizational Manager. Now, nobody has said this to me, and I am a little disappointed if I'm being quite honest, but that's okay. I was using Crom just the other day for its purpose. That's the Character Record Organization Manager, guys. That is an incredible piece of software for not just creating, but tracking, developing, leveling, aging, everything you can do to a character in first edition AD&D as you advance them. Crom will do for you, guys. It is the last word in first edition AD&D character creation, and I quite like it. I wrote it. You can get a copy, by the way, for $25 for the digital download or $35 for a physical copy. We don't have many of those left. But I do want to point out, I do want to point out that I found a little bug. I found a little error in Crom, and let me describe it in brief. First of all, you're going to get, if you own a copy of Crom, you're going to get the bug fix version, the download link to the bug fix version. So here's what's going on. One of the last features that I added to Crom was the ability to manage your equipment one item at a time. You can go into your equipment and you can drop items. You can keep an item. You can still own an item, but you can not have it on your character, whether you left it in your castle, whether you buried it outside somewhere. It'll do that. It's all kind of flexible. And I keep the encumbrance system of first edition AD&D, which is in coins, of course, you know. Well, you can go to Crom, like, let's say you went out and you got something that you can't buy normally. You can't just go in and purchase it, or your DM said, oh, well, yeah, don't worry about trying to buy a suit of plate mail. You know, you find one on the body of the guard. All right, that's perfectly awesome. Does Crom penalize you for changing alignment? Does first edition AD&D penalize you for changing alignment, Joe Kaufman? Yes, it does. Therefore, Crom does as well. But the point is, you can manually add items. Crom will ask you what the weight of the item is. Let's go back to our plate mail example. It's 400 coins, or about 40 pounds. So you would go in, you do E for equipment, T for add an item. You type in plate mail or mail comma plate or full plate, whatever, you would do it. And it would then prompt you for the weight. Now, of course, if you're a thinking person, you know, plate mail, 400 coins. You plug that in. And Crom will go, gotcha, 400 coins. And then you come back out to your character and you find you're carrying 400 pounds. So despite what Crom was reporting, the equipment subsystem was not appropriately dividing. I have now fixed that. I have remedied that. I have tested that. So stuff is working, and it will, there's no update that will impact how your characters work or anything. You can just load them back in. The event, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Any advice for transitioning from dungeon delving to domain play? More than I can get into in just the few minutes that we've got before we start playing first edition. But I will I will try to answer that question sometime. So Anyway, I fixed that little bug with Crom. So if you've already purchased Crom, you will receive a download link to the new patched up version. And if you're curious, why don't I just email out a patch to everyone? One, I'm not sure if your email server, Gmail, whatever, will allow that like code to be attached and go through. And two, I don't really know how to patch it. I know how to go in and fix things and then recompile it and then send it back out. Besides, it's only 14 meg download. Do I use secondary skills in my game? Asks Brian Teakin 6718. Yes. If a player says, hey, I have secondary skill net fisherman, can I make a net and potentially throw it over an enemy? I would allow that. I don't use non-weapons proficiencies. I don't do that nonsense. My AD&D are the first 4 books: Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, Dungeon Master's Guide, Deities and Demigods, when appropriate, and any monsters that pop up in Fiendfolio and Monster Manual 2 that would also come in modules. But also, I would point out that there are tiny little bits of Unearthed Arcana that I don't mind using. So anyway, yes, be on the lookout for a link to download. It will be Crom 1.9b. Crom 1.9b. You will get the executables for both 64 and 32-bit. So once again, basically, you'll be getting the whole thing. I'm probably not going to pack it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to package in the instructions and the patch notifications and stuff like that. So no major changes, just a fix. One thing that I had been considering for Crom that I'm probably not going to do is I was thinking like, oh, hey, you know what I should do is I should have it where you can come in, and we'll go back to the plate mail example. Hey, I'm getting rid of this chain mail and I'm adding plate mail. And then that will automatically adjust armor class. There is a really deep rabbit hole that would take me down, and I don't want to get there. Do I deny cleric spells when they switch deities until they atone and sacrifice? If a cleric switches deities, that's it. They're a cleric of the new deity. If they radically change alignment that like puts them beyond the ken of their god, yeah, they're gonna have to find a new deity. What's the spaceship inventory unit of measure and traveler? I don't know, a credit. Because coins, Jeep it, never mind. Now, I said I had 2 corrections. And if I didn't, I'm saying now that I have 2 corrections. But the other one is to our players. Now, we're down a couple of people tonight. Dave is not feeling well, and TK is going to be TQT for the evening. So we are 3 players, but the players are stepping up, and I have a bit of a retcon to discuss with them and with you players. So I'm going to put my headphones on, and we're going to welcome this super bunch of super cool people right back here into the game now. So without further ado, everybody, first of all, I want you to welcome a chap here to the show who he's newish, He's newish. You can find him here on YouTube where he talks about D&D, AD&D, but also he talks about Rollmaster and MERP, which I think is a rare enough commodity here on YouTube that you should absolutely go and you should subscribe to his channel. You can find him at Great Old Ones channel right here on YouTube. Everybody give it up for Great Old Ones playing Faldarinth. Great Old Ones, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing okay. Good evening to you, Mr. Delver, sir.
Good evening.
By request, I'm going on camera instead of avatar.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we did have some people saying that they preferred the avatar look, and to that person and everyone else, I do not impose mandatory camera use. You can or you cannot. It is entirely up to you.
Well, I paid my fine, so we're okay.
Yeah. Okay. So next up, speaking of people who are here on YouTube and have channels and so forth that we like to talk about, we have a guy who talks to creators, artists, comic book artists. It's just an incredible channel, guys. And we really need to get this dude over 1K subs. That would be super awesome. So go and subscribe to at Yang Zhao 4, and I'm actually going to put that in the chat so you can't miss it. Everybody, please welcome Yang Zhao as Fingers, the Halfling Thief. Yang!
Evening. I am using my avatar because it's bad enough people have to see me on my channel.
We love you just the same, my friend. But you can do what you are comfortable with. And our last person who's playing with us this evening, he has no YouTube channel. He needs no YouTube channel, but he is awesome just the same. He is one of our more veteran players around these parts, and he is currently playing Paul the Fighter. I want everybody to please put your hands together for Gonzalo Liras Bartab as Paul the Fighter. Gonzalo!
Sir, how you doing tonight?
I cannot complain, my friend. I cannot complain.
Yang, who is doing the shorts from our little 5-person panel? Are you editing those?
That is a wonderful editor called AI.
AI does not like, it likes to let me get in but and then go on to other people. It does not like me.
You're in some of them.
Sure.
Let's see. Sorry. All right. ECBST6 Mike says, don't applaud, just throw money. I absolutely appreciate that. But you don't have to. You don't have to. All right, gentlemen. So last week, you had vanquished some charlatan who was pretending to be a demon lord. Who did I tell you that was, that demon lord he was pretending to be?
A Knoll god of some kind.
The Knoll god. Do you remember his name, Gonzalo? What that Knoll god's name was? Any of you guys, if you want to just shout it out, you can.
I think it was Jerkface.
Something like that. It went something similar to that. Jerkface, something along those lines. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I see. Well, so much for that attempt. Yeah. However, I must confess that we have to do just a slight retcon. So you pursued him down the tunnel, and it was a heck of a pursuit. You basically let's see. I think chasing after him was Faldarinth and Paul and Fingers in pursuit of the fellow, or was Fingers staying back to loot?
No, Fingers was there.
Fingers was there in pursuit, and Faldarinth was in pursuit, right?
Affirmative, yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll back everything to him winning initiative and fleeing into the tunnel. Everything last week from that point forward will go ahead and drop. You see him flee into the tunnel, and you three are moving to pursue him while At this moment, currently, we're going to say that Alderwig, Crinnet, Roy, and why did I just blank on poor TK's character name? Holder are mopping up in the room. They're looking for other secret items. You guys are in pursuit. I can't make this out. Can anyone read any of my players read that last word there that Daniel Rowan's saying? Because I'm not sure what that says.
Yes, we are capable of reading it. Will we is another story.
Sorry, I don't speak Korean.
Oh, so we're having an Ormiston event. This is a guy who GM'd for us, and when this kind of thing would happen, we would call it. That was his last name, Ormiston, and this is an Ormiston event.
An Ormiston event where I'm trying to trick you into saying
No. Where we go back and like retcon things.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. And it has to do with the mistake that I made that denied you guys a chance to possibly do something you wanted to. So you guys are in pursuit of him. We're going to, so he moves as fast as he can. He is, you can hear, talk.
Right.
Gotta run. As he sprints ahead. Since you guys are in pursuit and you know more or less where he's gone, we're going to start with great old ones. Roll initiative, please. Give us a D6 roll. Aha.
We're toast.
Let's see. A 2. Okay, so for the next round, it is a tie. He is maintaining his distance in front of you. The tunnel is unlit, but it seems to be straight. Plus, Faldorinth and of course Fingers. You guys can see in the dark. You can hear him ahead of you. You think, but you cannot see him for sure. Let's roll initiative again, and we'll go to Yang as Fingers.
Here we go. Big money.
All right.
Sorry, Faldorinth came up on the screen there.
All right, so this time you see him now. He's huffing and puffing. He's holding his side, and he looks over his shoulders, his dung balls, and he is going to attempt to move in the next round. What are you guys doing? You have him in sight. He is about 90 feet ahead of you.
What do you attempting to feather him?
All right. Feather him with yon clothyard shaft. Yes. How about Fingers?
Fingers is still invisible, so I think he is gonna, knowing that Faldorinth would try to shoot the guy, he is sort of like moving to his side, making an opening for Faldorinth while he continues to run after.
Okay. And how about it for Paul?
How many feet is 12 inches?
120 feet underground.
Okay, so can I charge then?
Yes, in the next round you can you can charge straight at him.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, so charges go before initiative for purpose of striking blows and so on. We will roll initiative, but your charge will go off before, regardless of initiative. So roll a d6 for me, Gonzalo. We had a 2. Party got a 5. Okay, so you charge to within striking distance of him. He's right there. His eyes are well, you can't see because it's dark, but you think he's in front of you, so you can certainly attempt to strike at him if you wish.
Wait, a natural darkness, because my sword's magic, and
oh, I forgot you magic sword. Okay, so yes, you can see him by your sword. So no, there are no penalties. You can
swing away.
Swing away. Yes.
Die.
All right, so 5 plus your strength 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus another 2 for the weapon, correct? It's a +2 sword.
+1 sword.
It's a +1 sword.
Did you
Okay,
add the
so
charge?
yes, so that's a total of +3. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12, and you are fighter 5. Let's check your armor class versus his. All right, so fighter 5, you rolled a total of 12, and he, let's see. There we go. Had to pull his notes up. All right, he just ducks under your sword. He's like, ah! and stumbles backwards. Let's see. Well, I already had him turning to go, so he is going to run, but he's got a couple of arrows coming after him. Great old ones, go ahead and roll those 2 hits, please.
Okay.
Although you can see a glowing sword waving around down there. So
yeah.
19 is a hit.
There you go.
So roll a d6, please. That is 4. Roll your second arrow.
All right. Here we go.
14. You're a half elf. Yeah, you're a half elf, so you're not getting any bonuses.
No bonuses. Right.
No preternaturally high dex.
No.
All right, so I can tell you the 14 will miss. So that is 4 points of damage. Now roll percentage dice, please. We're looking for 51 or better.
Oh, wonderful. Will I hit, as much as I relish the idea, Paul in the back?
Nuts. You do not.
Oh, man. Can I try that again?
All right. So arrow, do you hear an arrow just whiz past you and thud in to this fellow, and he cries out in pain, and whatever he was about to do is spoiled, so he is going to turn and try to sprint away. He is in full fleeing from you, so you may strike at him at +4.
Ooh. Me or Fingers?
You, yes, you.
Oh, okay.
And Fingers, because Fingers is moved up also.
Oh, come on, that's got to hit. Plus all the pluses, +3 for strength, +1 for sword, 16, so 17.
17. Yes, that I'm gonna double check, but I'm feeling like a 17 at your level.
Fighter 5.
Fighter 5, 17. Oh yeah, you land a sword blow squarely on him.
All right, so this is plus what's my strength bonus? I want to make sure I've been doing that right. Strength bonus is it 6 or 5? It is, yeah, 6. So I should be doing +7 on this. So
all right,
1d8 +7.
Ooh, 15 points of damage. So he's taken 19 points of damage. Yang, you may attack him as he attempts to flee.
Can I backstab him?
You are invisible, correct?
I am invisible and wearing the boots of Elvenkind.
So he is entirely unaware of your presence. He is I'm gonna let you backstab him as he attempts to flee. So you'll be striking at +4 because he's trying to retreat, plus another 4 because you are stabbing him in the back, and your dagger is +1.
I do not have a dagger, thanks to his leprechaun henchman. Or, well, no, actually I do. I have a regular dagger, but I'm going to be using the sword +1. All right, short sword +1.
All right. So that is 9 plus, what did I say? Plus 4 plus 4 plus 1.
So 9 plus 9.
So that is 18, and you are thief 4?
6.
6. Why do I always try and short you? I mean, aside from the fact that you're a halfling.
It's fun.
All right, so thief 6. And we said that was a total of what?
18.
18.
That's got to hit.
Oh, that just misses him.
What?
That just misses him.
Oh.
He's twisting. He takes that blow and staggers just as your sword thrusts upward. And with the sword drawn, of course, you're now visible, unless you have a ring or something like that. So he gasps and he says, No, halfling, I won't die by your hand. But you guys are in contact with him. You struck him there, Gonzalo. Yang, you missed him. And after you struck him and missed him, he trucks. He is continuing to run. He's bleeding now. That's what he did in a round. So it's a new round. You can hear him like arg. So you can tell he's somewhere up ahead of you in the darkness. Party, what? Let's see. What are your intentions? Can I continue to pursue him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And also putting the sword back in the sheath so he goes invisible.
All right, so you're invisible again. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we will start back up with Great Old Ones. Are you well, I mean, at this point he is really far down the hall, so
I'm trucking after.
You're trucking after. Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative, please. I got a 3. Party got a 6. Yes. Party will move first, so you guys catch up to him. He is just trying to run away. Let's see. So he had moved. So you're still 90 feet back from him, Great Old Ones.
I'll just continue to close.
Okay. Paul and Fingers, you guys close up to him.
Did he leave melee?
Yes, and you guys got the bonuses to hit him.
Okay.
So are we back in melee? Since we're
yeah,
first?
you guys have closed the distance before he can. So yeah, he's badly injured. You guys have caught up to him, and finally he kneels and crosses his hands in front like this and says, "I beg you, no more, please. I surrender."
Time up, Fingers.
Yeah. So I guess as his hands are there,
Gag him.
He will. I don't know if the rope is invisible while I'm holding it or not, but all of a sudden he finds his hands bound.
Yeah, I mean, when you wrap it around and it's not primarily touching you, it's like,
Does anyone have like an old something with stuff in his mouth?
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
not a
you
joke.
got bandages and stuff like that. Hey, now,
yeah,
bandages and such like.
Sure.
Like, just for now, till we figure out what we want to ask him. Let's make sure he can't say anything either. So we're going to disarm him, make sure we get anything, rings, anything he's got on him is coming off him first before we even start talking.
Okay, so he has let's see, he has a pair of heavy leather bracers on.
Ooh.
And in his belt he has a dagger. that, when unsheathed, emits light.
It differently than like a standard magic sword light, like brighter, or
No, like a standard magic dagger light.
there you go, Fingers. Be careful with that. It's probably poisoned.
Well, I will take that. Thanks, guys.
Mhm.
And
Why
just
don't we escort everybody back to the group and let's not be split apart?
yeah, good
We
idea.
can-
Yeah.
Get up, move it.
Just a
Mhm.
quick question to the DM.
Yes.
Does that happen to be Finger's old dagger? No.
No.
Okay. So it wasn't tribute from the leprechaun.
No, it was clearly not. All right, so
Obsessed.
you drag him back to the to the throne room, and there's your party members. Crinnet is lounging on the throne. She's got presumably a wineskin in her hand. She's like, "Oh, did you go fishing? Interesting thing you caught there."
You mind if we use that, Crinnet? And we're gonna.
She holds up the wine. Huh?
Sure. I'll take a swig.
All right.
Thank you.
She hands it to you.
And maybe if you're good, we'll give you some. I say to him, and we're gonna put him in the throne and tie him to it so he can't move.
Okay. All right. So you got him tied there, and he's
All right, we're gonna ask you some questions. If you start saying a spell, you're gonna get 5 across the eyes. And I pull the rag out of his mouth, and I say, "What's at the other end of this tunnel specifically? Armaments, spellcasters."
Nothing.
Slap.
All right. It is a tunnel. It leads to the town of Sudarham.
Yeah, that's not what I asked you. I asked you what armaments and what spellcasters there were at the other end of that tunnel.
None. There are none.
All right, I shove it back in his mouth.
Guys, why did you allow a leprechaun into your caverns? And he'll take the bandage off.
Why did I? What?
You're useless, and he'll put the rag back in his mouth.
He looks at the rest of you guys.
Where are the prisoners? I'm gonna take it out of his mouth. Where are the slaves?
Go out. Any that needed to be dealt with are somewhere within Sudarham.
Wait. Here, I give him some wine. You want some wine? It's not poison. See, I drink a little. You want some?
Thank you.
I give him some wine.
Any that needed to be dealt with were taken through here to Sudarham. The slave lords have them all. I don't know where they went from there. Look, I just work for hire. You see, it's.
Did he have any writing or anything on him? Any orders? Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. No.
Okay, I find that hard to believe. You seem to be, your abilities seem to be in line with what we've seen from other of the slave lords. So you may be a mercenary, but you're as good as one of the slave lords as far as we're concerned. So.
Well, from a certain point of view, perhaps you might think that, but I can assure you, I was simply they came to me. I was down on my luck in the seacoast town of Blue, and they came to me and they said, "Wimple, we have but a simple task for you: create a grand illusion that will prevent folk other than us from passing through this place." My friend, had I known for whom I initially worked. I've been as trapped in here as yourself. I couldn't get past those knolls. It was I was between the devil and the deep blue sea. You must understand.
Yeah. When is the next time some of them will be through here? Are they aware of what happened?
No. I was. Some of the gnolls came through here and said that they had repelled intruders. Perhaps a month or so back, I assumed it was someone foolhardy who thought they had found a gilt treasure hole to plunder. And
I shove it in his mouth.
No.
Shut up. What is he wearing?
He is wearing just red and yellow robes, yellow trimmed, like crimson robes.
So this is somewhat distinctive. Like they'd be recognized from a distance, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So Roy, I got an idea. What if we dress you up in his robes and try to gain an advantage that way? What do you think?
Roy says, "Oh, it's got a big hole in it and blood on it, but if we can fix that up, sure."
Just an idea, just a thought. I think he's trying to distract us and keep us talking until somebody else gets here.
Say, Wimple, what's the going rate for a slave these days? Guys, I think we might have a sale to make. As he stares at Wimple.
Once again, he turns to the rest of the party.
We can't do the thing that we're trying to stop here.
We're just using it as leverage to get into town. We'll rescue them all later.
But they're gonna know him. They're gonna if we've made it past him, they're not gonna think he's some slave.
I mean, not if we take out his tongue and put him in disguise.
No.
I basically say, just okay. Well, I take the take the rag out of his mouth and say, my friend is. I'm not gonna let him hurt you. Trust me. I'm not. It's not. He says a lot of things. It's not going to happen. We're not going to hurt you if you tell us the truth. If you help us overcome these people. If you don't, then I'll wash my hands of you, and they can do whatever they want with you.
Good Sir Knight, you have been more than equitable. Again, not in league with obviously those for whom you have a great thirst for justice against. I will gladly take you as far as Suderham or wherever you wish to go, and from there. So honestly, they've held my pay in escrow. You can see I have no coin. I've never even been to the town. They brought food and such change of clothes. I've been in this dismal cave for far too long, only on the distant island, but perhaps thrice or four times to get some fresh air. Please understand. I'm as caught up in events as anyone else is.
Do you have any power left in you for the day?
You mean a illusion? Well, the rather spirited fight with you left me somewhat taxed, but if I could but retrieve my my study spell volume, then I could rememorize a few handy spells that could at the very least get you to the town walls of Suderham.
This is how I see it. and I'm talking to the other. I stuffed the thing back in his mouth, and
No,
so either he can help us, and he tries to leave. I don't know whether I 100% believe his story, but uh, either he helps us, and we achieve this, or he doesn't help us, or he betrays us and he dies, or I don't know what we can do with him. We'd have to tie him up and just leave him here, which would be a death sentence to do so if he was an innocent person, to just leave him behind tied up. I don't know what choice we have at this point but to enlist his aid and promise that we'll try to see him through out of this, even if he's lying to us about who he is, which I think there's a very good likelihood that he is.
So Fingers will sit there picking his nails with his new dagger, cleaning them out, and he'll say, well, we could always take the tongue if he does decide to betray us.
I'd kill him if he betrayed us. I mean, I'm gonna ask for a GM ruling here on the alignment stuff. Is betrayal a reason for a neutral good in this kind of situation allowable for a neutral good person typically, or to kill someone?
I mean, if you're asking me, could it push you out of your alignment? I mean, if this guy is getting ready to do something harmful to you, that impedes your attack on the slave lords, then no, it's not.
I think it's clear we're making every effort not to just kill this guy or leave him behind tied up where he'll most likely die. But we're gonna have to trust him, and we're gonna need his help. In my opinion, it's that or kill him, and we can't do that. I won't do it. So I'd say we let I'll watch over him. I won't sleep. I'll be right by him the entire time. If he tries anything, I'll be the one to handle it.
Well, here's the thing. Let's say they do recognize him in the town. He could perhaps lead us into the town, pretending that we are some new henchmen of his, or new men for hire that he's come to introduce to the slave lords or whatever, to get us past the guards. We can perhaps hold his spell book, at least for now, so that he does not have spells to cast. And any betrayal at the gate would.
I guess
he just taps the dagger on his hand.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying, and that is a. I mean, let's think about that for a second. We get to the gate. I mean, because we're gonna have to. Are we gonna? I pulled a sock out of his mouth. Are we gonna have to go through a gate?
There is a town gate. Yes.
Okay. There's no other way in.
To the best of my knowledge, no, there isn't.
Okay, I shove it back in his mouth and I say,
no.
So either we let him memorize spells. I stand at his side the entire time. We approach, and we try to get in with him using some of his illusionary craft, perhaps, to get us in. Right?
Well, would we even need that if he works for them?
I think it'll be weird if he shows up with us with him. I'm not sure that us showing up with him. I think they probably have descriptions of us by now. Don't you think?
What do you think, Whipple?
Yeah, I'll pull it out.
Well, are you asking me if I think they have descriptions of you? I had not seen you before. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I just think there's a chance of that. I don't know. If we use his magic, if we could you conceal the nature of our party? I'll let him speak. As we approach the gate, could you make us as a group look like something that commonly comes and goes in a way that would allow us to do that and communicate with the gate and pass through the gate? Do you have that ability?
Oh no, a mass morph spell? No, I'm afraid not. I if I may be so bold, you look as disreputable as any who come and go from Suderham that I had seen, and indeed, had I not been set at unawares by the Knowles who mentioned your earlier attempt, I might have thought you the legitimate travelers, albeit taking an unusual way, the underpassage. But no, I cannot. I am sorry. You're quite welcome, good halfling.
Disreputable sort. I might take offense to that, but I think I might let it go here. Yeah.
So what do we do with him then?
May I make a suggestion? Wimple says.
Yes.
Sure, we're open to suggestions. Go for it.
If I am being entirely and completely and 100% above board with you, this is a shit job for shit bosses. And quite frankly, spending the last, I don't know how many seasons sitting in this drafty cavern pretending to be it has worn on my patience. Quite frankly, you can cut their noses and bollocks off for all I care. A handful of copper pieces and allow, he kind of gestures at the far door, allow me to walk out of here, and you'll never have any trouble from me again.
I mean, I believe
that would be one of my ideas. Just let him go. If we see him, he's the first one I shoot.
I have no want or desire to traffic with these folk anymore, and I wish you good luck in slaying a lot of them, if I'm being entirely honest.
Okay, so I just want to point out, do you remember when we engaged in combat in the room when you had the Knowles?
Oh, the illusions. Yeah. Yes.
The Knowles were illusions?
Oh well, I mean the Knowles and the poor rust monster, and of course the ghouls. That's all a bit of he kind of gestures with his fingertips just ever so slightly there in the chair. All just a bit of prestidigitation, if you will.
Oh, I thought the Knowles were real. Well, very good. But even
the ones that were hiding behind the pillars were.
Yes, that's what I meant.
He gestures with his head at their corpses. They quite real they were, but no, the ones on either side of the throne before you blew up the glass panel with your fireball spell.
My larger point here is that I charged at you through them, and I don't care what else we run into. If we see you again, that's what's going to happen.
I take you at your word, sir. Okay. You're being more than fair to old Wimple.
We have to let him take his spell book if he has one here. I don't know that you said he had a spell book or not.
He mentioned a spell book, but you haven't seen it or anything like that.
We don't. Go ahead.
Before we do that, Roy, is it possible that you might learn something useful from his spell book? Learn some new spells?
Roy says, no, illusory magic and magic. He kind of glares at
real magic.
Yeah, and real magic. When Wimple like winces, like are as different as night and day. I couldn't find any use of it.
He'll die if we don't let him have it, anyways. So I say, should we rush? I said I just want to ask you a few things about how we should proceed, and all on time, and let him move around a little bit. Maybe that'll make him a little more open to just being open with this to show goodwill. And I'll just say we're getting ready to go now. Should we go now? Should we wait? Do you have any advice for us in our endeavors to get to the heart of what we're looking for? Anything you can supply, you can tell us, no matter how small a detail you might think it is, could be helpful.
Well, I suspect it's night now. The postern gate and so on near the slums likely may allow some entry. Guards are likely present. Again, I've never been into the town proper. I've simply seen it from a distance. But
is there a name we should know? Is there a name we can drop? Anything that we could say that would lend us credibility?
Well, I'm quitting this place, so
what's your name?
Wimple Frump at your service.
Frump. Okay.
Yes.
He's human, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
He is
okay.
human.
All right.
Deploribus Rex. Thank you very much.
So, I mean, we're going to keep the dagger. You can keep your spells, but Fingers is keeping the dagger.
I don't suppose I could ask for my bracers back.
I think that ship has sailed. We're giving you your life and your spell book. That's quite a bit.
That's well spoken, sir. I will I will quit this place and I don't know, perhaps head to sunnier climes, maybe Hardby or the city of Greyhawk itself. Yes, nice stroll in the fresh air, I think, from here on out. He stands up and kind of dusts himself off. Oof. I'll have to find a place to rest up between the fireball and the stab wounds. I'm in a good deal of pain, you see.
I guess you get out of here as soon as possible.
All right. He stoops in front of the throne and presses in a certain sequence of shoves and pries up about a 2-inch wide by 8-inch long flagstone, sets it aside, and pulls a book out.
There you go.
He bows deeply but stiffly. Well, I thank you all for your hospitality and your hospitality. And I bid you good day or evening or whatever it is out there. And he turns and leaves the chamber.
All right, guys.
Wimple Frump, everybody. Give it up for Wimple Frump.
And as he leaves, Fingers will say, wait a minute. The leprechaun can make illusionary magic too.
Really?
I think we're going to regret this.
I know we're going to regret this, but for so many more reasons than just this.
Well,
guys,
perhaps we should find our way out.
Well, we got to head through the tunnel towards the town. We got to get into. Are you wanting to leave now, or you're talking about going to the city itself, right?
Well, I mean, at least the tunnel. He said it was nighttime, and man, we've been doing a lot of work. I think we need to rest up somewhere.
I agree, we do. I don't know where we can go to rest. That isn't. I mean, perhaps the tunnel comes out, and we can. Why don't we go to the other end of the tunnel and see what's there?
Right. Let's scout ahead. Maybe we can find a good secluded spot that we can rest up in.
As good as you are at scouting, Faldorinth, I think we're better off with Fingers and his capability to go invisible. I'm just being serious.
Yeah. So, I mean, Fingers will do that, and he'll go to the end of the old tunnel and to the going out part of it and reconnoiter.
All right. So the trip down the the tunnel is it's long, and you're well past the point where you finally caught up with Frump. There's the occasional drip of water. Yes, Yang, Whipple Frump is just 6 leprechauns in a trench coat. I figure he's about 6 feet tall. But anyway, so you go under this nearly straight tunnel. It gets damper and cooler to the point that it's almost freezing at midpoint before the temperature starts to come up. And you come out. It is night. The moons are up. They are shining over a lake that is surrounding you. I will describe your environs. Okay. It's a secret passageway. I just want to. All right. Okay, so yes, you come out of a tunnel mouth. You can see little glittering cook fires and perhaps torches or lanterns in a low, unwalled hamlet near the foot of a large walled town. The large walled town. Let me kind of describe your environment as best you can make it out. Oh, come on, map. Where are you? Yes. So you are looking at this huge walled town very nearby. It is perhaps, let's see. It's about 30 yards directly in front of you. And then this low kind of slum looking area would be directly in front of the walled town. And that is about 300 or 400 feet away.
The wall is 300 or 400 feet away?
The wall is about 90 to 100, 120 feet away. The kind of slum part is forward and to the left. That's a little further away.
Gotcha. It's to the left. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Should we check out the slum or just try to get in through the gate?
I really think we should spend the night out here. Maybe Falderon could find us another cave or something that shelters us from being seen.
There's buildings right there. I mean, basically, what was it? Frump?
Yes.
Wimple Frump. Basically, what he said was that, you know, we look like a gaggle of the usual riffraff around here. Well, he might have been lying, but you know,
well,
I go ahead.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying, our spellcasters are pretty much tapped out.
I know. All the more reason to try to find some lodging there. Maybe there's an inn. I mean, this is a town, right?
Look around for an unoccupied structure we could hole up in.
Yeah, or just flop house, whatever. If it's that poor, we might just be able to lay down inside a flop house, which is as good as a place as we usually sleep.
All right.
So we're gonna, as we're walking, let's head over in a normal pace, but let's come up with some kind of story as to why we're here.
To buy slaves.
Okay. I don't know that this is I mean, I guess it's possible. I think we might want it to be something a little different than buying slaves. I think this is where you come if you want to offer your services, or you are going to deal in slaves yourself on a regular basis. I don't think you come here to buy slaves. I could be wrong, but
well, I mean, we could say that we are capable of capturing slaves, and we're looking for gainful employment.
Sure. Yeah. How much do we get? How much ahead do we get for slaves? That's a good story. We have where have we hunted? We need to have been in an area other than the places where we have attacked their previous strongholds. We come up. We need some kind of we need a land or someplace we've been that's not where we're actually coming from.
Well, I have that drow coin that you guys found somewhere.
That's not going to help us.
Well, drow or no slavers, I could say we were recommended to come here.
Yes, that's true. That we could do that, and I have 9 of those still. I mean, that places us there, though. You see what I'm saying? That places us at the place we destroyed. So I don't know. What do you think, Falderanth?
Well, what do I know of the area that might be a suitable ruse? That might be one for.
I mean, we could do that too.
Dungeon Master to. Let me know. Personally, I know little of Greyhawk, so I couldn't tell you anything, but perhaps Falderanth can. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, Falderanth's a ranger. He knows the outside and that sort of thing. So, what question can your DM tell
an
you?
appropriate place we could say that we're from that is far away from where we've already been, but something that I would be familiar enough that I could answer questions about?
I mean, Divers is a pretty nasty place. Stoink, but those are, well, it's not that slaves aren't occasionally taken to those places, but yeah.
That'll work. Okay, that'll work.
Would Divers?
Yeah, Divers might.
Okay. How close is that to here?
That's hundreds and hundreds of miles away, but it's still, I mean,
sure.
Somebody's gonna buy a slave, somebody's buy a slave, you know.
Sure. Or offer their services. Yeah. All right. So we're from Divers. We're a slaver group from Divers, and we're looking to make a living. Put us to work. That's our cover story, right?
That's as good a cover story as any if it'll get us in the door and close to them.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Now I am going to attack you guys with the worst monster in Dungeons and Dragons history.
Another leprechaun.
Man.
Box text. Your party has done well. You have made your way through a secret underground passage to a gate hidden by bushes and shrubs. The passage must have run far underground, for the hill is on an island in the center of a large crater lake. The group comes out on the rocky slopes of a hill in the shadow of an extinct volcano, Mount Flammenblut. Below you lies the island, the area of the slave lords. It is now clear why no military force could ever make a successful assault. The one pass that leads from the known Drakensgrab trails to the slave lord stronghold is narrow and winding. A small force could effectively guard it and destroy all enemies. Even if an army could force its way through the pass, they would have no way to cross the crater lake. You have emerged high above your goal, the hidden city of Suderhem. Its mighty walls make it impregnable, so a more subtle method of entry perhaps is called for. But the city itself, you see, let's see, you observe Suderham from afar. Patrols on the walls and in the streets are frequent. More so in the western section than the lower class southern section. Public disturbances appear to be punished quickly and harshly. It is time to review your situation. The kings, dukes, and lords who hired you have made good on their part of the bargain, healing and resurrecting your comrades who were wounded or slain. In your previous adventures, you lost some magic items, but you've obtained others, and now you find yourself equipped as you are, and you're ready for action. So you have the ramshackle buildings and dock area outside the city walls, and then the city walls themselves.
What are the walls made of? Does it say?
Thick stone, basalt, probably.
Gotcha. Okay.
You could make arbalests out of them, basalt rifles.
Gotcha. Well, let's sneak into the slums while it's night, and see if we can find lodging. Let's just look for free lodging first. I'm sure that's what most people do. Just flop anywhere that we can. If not, then we'll worry about going into an inn. But we should avoid that if we can.
Yeah, if we can find a barn or something, or abandoned building.
Well, I mean, most folk in here, even though it's a slum, they're holding on to whatever they can with their bare hands. They are not, it's like, look, this is an 8 foot wide, 9 foot long shack made out of crates and reeds, but damn it, it's my 8x9 shack made out of crates and reeds. So people aren't just going to be displaced.
Oh no, I wasn't suggesting we just displace people.
Okay.
I would never do that.
As you are searching around the slums looking for a building to occupy, making their way towards the city gate, there are perhaps a half dozen or so richly attired folk looking very disdainfully at their surroundings, sort of just going along with don't touch us.
And they came out of the city or into the city?
No. They're just making their way through the slums. From the let me see. Automatar Gaming has asked a question. This is an important one. Thinking of running an AD&D campaign in Greyhawk using the folio, would it be taboo to reinvent the cities and towns on the map into your own? I don't think so. That's how you do. Okay, so yes.
Sorry, I was going to say, as they're going by, Fingers will say to the others, wait for me here for a moment. He will go invisible.
Okay.
And he will find whichever one is the last straggler and try to pick his pockets.
Okay.
Paul stands there and says, I wonder what Fingers is doing.
All right.
Something I haven't done with Fingers yet.
I don't want to know what Fingers is doing.
Let's see.
I guess we look nonchalant, guys.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Fly casual, yeah.
I'm sorry. What is Fingers pickpocket roll?
65%.
Okay, Fingers. You pass your hand along the pouch of this fellow, just snapping something. He's like, huh? And doesn't notice that you have successfully removed a smaller inner pouch. So,
yes.
What
and then
you have?
Oh, nice. Okay.
There are 5 platinum coins.
Ooh.
These are embossed on one side with a spiraling chain motif, and on the other side, spiraling in the other direction, a dragon that looks like it's made out of stone blocks. Each coin is like that. But more importantly, let's see. There is a wax sealed folded piece of parchment. The wax seal that holds it shut is identical to that the dragon shape on the coin. Written in common on the back of it, it says City Pass.
Nice.
Okay. Then Fingers, he will make his way back to the group. Go visible again.
Okay.
And he will say to the group, good news, guys. I got us a pass and some money for lodging tonight.
What?
Krenitz speaks up and says, these are a bunch of aristocratic fops. If they have passes, we should take them and all get passes.
How many did
you
get?
You are my party.
You got one.
My servants. Oh, son of a bitch. And he'll go back invisible, and then he will try to steal enough for everyone.
We will slowly start following. He's made it clear who he's targeting now, so we will casually meander behind them.
The few people that are out on the muddy track in the slum, shutters are closing. People are like pushing their young ones in, and doors are being closed as you guys are hoving in on them. And let's see. I didn't mean to roll that hidden.
I thought you get 5 passes for some reason.
Yeah, right.
Just
like bring some friends.
All right. They kind of hear the jangle of your armor and your harness and that sort of thing as you guys are moving up. They obviously can't see Fingers, who is in advance of the party, but they're like, let's go, bandits! And they are now going to turn and run. Credit, damn it! She draws her sword. You hear Holder begin to cast a spell, and
great.
So, what are we doing, group? Let's start with Faldorinth. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I got to shoot somebody if everybody else is diving into action. Man.
All right, Fingers, you are close enough. What do you wish to do?
Well, first of all, I know they can't see me, but I certainly hope the party can feel the dirty look I'm giving them.
Yes, they can.
Jeez, I don't know. So were there any unoccupied structures right around here?
Yeah, there is a roofless building of wattle and plaster just a little ahead of them on the left.
Okay, so if it's possible, Fingers would like to try to get ahead of them, still invisible, but go in there and then say, my lords, come in. You could hide from the bandits here.
All right, so that's what you're going to do. Faldorinth is shooting. Crenit is turning her sword to the flat and just moving forward. Damn it. What is she going to move in combat? Because I did leave Crenit and
yeah, I mean, it's clear she's made the decision to do that. So, but
no, if you don't want her to,
no, it's totally fine. I'm totally fine with you making that call for her. But my question is, you said she turned her sword to the flat. Does that mean that we can do that and do subdual damage?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Yes, that's what I want to do. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
We're gonna charge in after them if we can.
Okay. How about Alderwig? What's he doing?
Oh, he's probably shaking his head. I guess we got to go rescue these guys.
All right. Roy is
preparing. I have something that is already flat on multiple sides.
Roy is preparing a spell. Let's roll initiative, and Great Old Ones will start with you. D6, please.
All righty.
I got a 5. Party got a 4. Okay, so that's gonna be 7th. Okay. And they hear something off to the left. They are flat out ignoring you. They don't even glance over at you. But a bunch of them have got to make 3 of them have to make saving throws. And none of them do. 3 of them freeze in their tracks, and they make their saving throws, which means they're stuck in the web spell that just went off and is stuck. It's stuck to the building next to you, or rather that you're in their fingers, and the building across the street. And you just hear Roy say, "Finally, got to use that thing." So 3 are held and 3 are webbed.
Wow. Where did the web come from?
From Roy.
Oh,
Roy
Holder did the hold.
Yeah, Holder did the hold,
gotcha,
and
gotcha.
Roy did the web
Wow.
spell.
Okay. Well, we'll run up to them and look. We just need. Go ahead.
Usher them into the building. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get in there. I'll put the 3 that are held first, and get them tied up. Give them to. I'll bring everybody in. Everybody else start tying people up. So I'll bring them in one at a time, and you guys tie them up. How about that?
Okay. So your strength allows you to tear basically the rest of them out. You suspect by their dress and their demeanor that they are probably slave buyers.
Gotcha.
And you learn from them that Suderham is known as the city of the 9 dreaded slave lords. It's an imposing stronghold guarded by elite troops culled from the races of more than of the dozen or more lands where the slavers hold sway. You learn that within the city is a well-guarded stronghold, impossible for so small a party as yours to penetrate. However, there are rumors of subterranean passageways beneath the city, used only by the slave lords and their agents. Certain contacts in the city will have clues that can lead you to the passageway. A search of your prisoners reveals papers that will grant entry into the city, and their fine robes will effectively cover your armor if no one looks too closely.
Well,
sorry, you guys will be naked. Also, Fingers is going to do a quick search of this abandoned structure while he's here.
It is it's a 10 by 10 remnants of a shack. Like I said, it's plaster and wattle. There's 2 windows on the front. Where there used to be a roof is open to the sky, and there's an opening into a basically a small plot in the back. But before you gag one of your prisoners, he laughs and says, "You fools! The slave lords know everything their enemies do. You haven't a children, right? Chance."
We're gonna tell him you sent us just for that. Okay, so go ahead.
Sorry, we will also rob them of anything else they might have.
I mean, there's no
coinage and
I'm not. That's you. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not taking their money or anything. But you want to take it? Knock yourself out.
Sure. Well, while Paul's telling them that we'll treat them well and everything, Fingers is rifling through all their stuff.
Yeah, they've got like 100 platinum each. So you've got like 600 You got like 600 platinum pieces.
Absolutely,
Yes.
all part of the disguise. Come on now.
I mean, 100 platinum pieces each. That's the equivalent of 500 gold. That you're not sure what the going price for enslaved humans, elves, half orcs, dwarves, gnomes, or what halflings is. But
now that I realize I don't know that, we asked them that. How much money does it cost for a slave?
You fool! You'll never get in. They'll spot your imposture, and then you'll be dead, and your head will be decorating the wall, and I will be eating a fine meal.
Right.
Guys, I'm just thinking, we all of a sudden have slaves who know protocol.
Yeah, these guys are not going to behave. And you're right. We're not going to make it, and we're going to die. But before that happens, just tell us how much it costs.
No.
Okay. I shove it back in his mouth.
Fingers will do the Three Stooges things where he shoves 2 fingers up the nostrils and starts pulling and say, "Let us know. Tell us what we want to know."
He kind of and like indicating, "Hey, I've still got a gag in my mouth."
I'll pull it
Fine.
out.
All right. And people say I don't do role play in my games.
Nobody says that about you, as far as you know.
Thanks for the qualifier. As far as I know,
I am going to keep an eye out the doorway into the street so I don't have to witness this. Yes.
all right. He almost bites your hand when you pull the gag out. Like his teeth literally, like,
We're being so nice. Do you realize how every other, you want to, you know what? Maybe we should just turn these people over to the people who live in the slums here. I wonder what the people who live in the slums here think of these guys.
oh, they know their place. I can empty out a copper purse on the ground and they'll murder each other for it.
All right.
But you don't
Think
have
what they'll
any more
do when I
copper.
tell them to kill you. Help! Help!
I
Help!
shut him up. I knock him the F out.
Donk, thud.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
So-
I'd say, yeah, turn them loose to the local denizens. and see
No,
what they do to
no.
'em. I'm
Tie them
pretty
up and
sure-
leave them here. They'll get found eventually. Someone will wander in here and let them loose, but just tie them up so they can't move.
Too late by then. Too late by then.
Yeah.
And you
So
can't eat anything if you have no teeth. Just saying.
yeah, I understand. He just got me upset. I just lost my composure for a second. All right. Well, we're gonna tie them up, take their robes.
All right.
And if it's been suggested, it sounds like that we think we could use these robes to get in. We've got how many passes with us now? 6?
Enough for everyone, for everybody.
Perfect. So we'll each take a coin pass. We're going to borrow the robes, as much like people who are here to purchase slaves as possible. I guess it sounds like you were right, Fingers. I guess that is going on here. And we'll go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, continue.
And head in. I mean, they were they running in the direction of the gate when we were kind of started?
They were cutting up. They were going up the main muddy, gravelly thoroughfare towards the main gate. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, if they're out and about at this hour, they're not going to stay out here. They must expect that they can go back in through the gate at this time of night. So we should do it. I'd prefer to do it at night if we can, if that's an option, than during the day.
Yeah, let's
absolutely.
do it.
Darkness will disguise us a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully. And we've got these, these robes and things.
Maybe I should enter in invisibly.
Yeah, that's probably best.
But what? So we're just going to wait out here while you wander around and then come back
No,
out.
no.
I mean, how long are you going to be
go
in there?
with us, but he would be invisible.
Oh yeah, no, totally good idea. You follow along invisibly. I get it. Yeah, I thought you
doesn't quite look like a human noble. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Okay. And we are from Divers, and we're here to buy slaves, and we better get our pound price this time, huh? What do you think? Did I sound evil?
Very nice.
All right.
Anything Sounds else? Evil enough to me, I guess.
Holder says, I got chills.
DM, does Fingers know where that the chain and the dragon, the coin, do they know what realm that's from?
No idea. This is a brand new coin. I mean, this is not just brand new to you. It's like sharp edged. The relief is very coarse under your fingertips. This is a newer mint of coin. It is not from Hardby or Blue or even the crude coins stamped out by the orcs of the Pomarge. This is a newly minted coin.
You guys hear Fingers say under his breath, I bet I could shave this down.
I welcome anything that isn't talking
Ridged
about
edge. Ridged edge. They're not stupid. Any talk that's not leprechauns, right?
Yeah, shave them. So I mean, I think we're ready to try to head in then, and we're from Divers, and we're here to buy slaves. We want to see the latest. We want to see the latest offerings. All right, let's head in. I'll go first. And does anyone? What's everybody's charisma? Who? Holder's pretty snotty. He might be better than me to do to try to get us in, but the player is not here, so I'll do it.
All right.
I'll be the leader of the group, quote unquote, to talk to whoever.
Alrighty. Okay. The entrance to this arched gateway is guarded by a massive iron double door now open and a raised portcullis. At the far end of the gateway is a lowered portcullis with 2 armed men on sentry duty standing before it. Beside each sentry is a single iron door, one set in each side of the gateway. And yes, I have an image of that.
Yay!
To perhaps make it a little bit clearer. An image by the one and only Mr. Errol Otis.
Oh.
So that is what you see as you approach the portcullis. The 2 guards there. The one on our left holds up his hand and says, "Your passes?"
I will pull out my coin and show it to him.
The passes. Whoops. The passes
are
are
the papers.
Are papers. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they were coins. Yeah. I apologize.
No, yeah. The symbol, like the wax seal on the folded parchment.
Gotcha.
It looks like it was done by one of the coins. But,
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So he takes each one and cracks open the seal, looks at it, holds it up to torchlight nearby. He goes through this with each one and says, "Welcome to Suderham, my lords," and gestures at the gate. Just a moment. Let's see. He yells up and says, "Raise the inner gate!" You hear a clacking sound, and ting, 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 ting. It raises up.
I mean, we'll just head in. No reason to talk to the guards, I don't think. Right. So we'll head in and start. Go ahead.
No, ignore the guards. Kind of like after that. Yeah. That's not what nobility's not going to talk to them.
Yeah. We'll wander in and stop at a good position to just look around. And are there other people on the street at this hour, or are we pretty much standing there by ourselves?
As you pass through the main gate and take your first steps into the city, a wizened, limping beggar hobbles up to you and asks for alms. "Please, my lord, please, a few coins. With a single septim, I can eat for a week."
As much as I hate to say it, kick him.
No.
Part of our disguise.
So do you do that?
Affirmative, I kick him. Get away from me, cretin.
He easily dodges your kick and whispers, "I'm with those who wish to bring down the slave lords." Not in a weazened old man voice. "Seek out the ivory paladin."
All right. Well, then I will wink at him.
All right. He immediately, after that, flinches and stumbles, falls, dropping his cane. Says, "1,000 pardons, Lord, 1,000 pardons. Just an old man." And he picks up his cane and pretends to hobble away as fast as he can, looking over his shoulder.
Great, a clue. Somebody better be writing that stuff down.
I'm trying to write it down here. It said, so it was seek the winking paladin. Was that it?
No, that was not it at all. That was not what he said.
That was the winking ranger. That was different.
The ivory paladin.
Ivory paladin. We don't know what that is, but oh, that actually turned out really, really well. If anyone was watching that guy or suspected that guy, no one, I wouldn't have kicked him, but that turned out really well. Now, just what is that?
Aren't we disguising ourselves as despicable nobility searching slaves? They're not going to treat anybody beneath them with any sort of niceties. It pains me to do this.
You're right. You're right. Where would that be? I don't know.
Wait. So are you saying that Faldorinth's going to have to choke a bitch?
Yes. I'm going to go on a bender when we are done with this to try and atone for all the sins that I am doing.
Bite my shiny metal ass. Oh, wrong bender.
What would that be? I mean, I don't know that that's something that we can. Let's wander around and
probably a tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear Fingers say, "Look, guys, for the night, let's just find the poshest place possible. We have all the coin we need."
Yeah, good idea.
Sounds like a plan. Let's keep up this disguise.
I will. Paul's a little out of sorts. He's trying real hard to be evil and get in the mindset, but he's having problems with it. He will. Let's just go this way. We'll wander towards whatever looks the nicest. We're looking for the nicest areas and looking for some lodging.
Okay. So the city, it is night, and the city seems to be fairly closed down, actually. Let me see. I am looking for the appropriate map. This may be one of those PDFs that yeah, so I'm actually going to have to grab my physical book here to give you guys an accurate description of where you're at. So basically, you're going south down a large thoroughfare. Most of the buildings you see are shuttered. You can hear raucous voices echoing through the streets here and again. The processional in front of you, the avenue, is 20 feet wide and many hundreds of feet long. It is occasionally lit with street lamp style torches and oil lamps hanging from hooks on poles. So it is fairly well lit as you proceed along.
What are these buildings made out of?
I'm sorry?
What are these buildings made out of?
Stone and wood. It is like most small cities.
Gotcha.
Give me just a second to grab my physical copy of A3. Hang on just a moment, crowd.
So when I go to Florida, I will be spending one night at the Hotel Fontainebleau at the Miami Beach, because where they filmed part of Goldfinger. You remember the card playing scene?
Yes. Was it
Anyways,
Bridge he was playing or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice place in the 60s. I came across a YouTube channel saying that's not what it used to be, but it looked in the video, it looked pretty damn nice to me in his video.
Yes.
And when I called to get lodging, the guy on the phone was great and thoroughly kissed my ass from start to finish of that call. And let me tell you, that's what I'm looking for in customer service these days. I like it, and I'm willing to pay a premium for such behavior.
That'd be a cool place to save.
Easy to find. You see, I keep my modules organized properly. That is, by year published.
I can smell the bong water.
Alrighty, so you have to your immediate left a building that the street is about 100 feet wide. This is a pretty big street. So yeah, this processional is about 100 feet wide. You have a large building, a huge building, a single story though, to your immediate right. Like you go through the gate and there's an avenue that runs parallel to the outer wall down the side of this building. There are narrow, high barred windows going down the entire length of it, and you hear the occasional cry of despair from within.
Okay.
Looking due south, as I said, is the main processional that proceeds into town. Looking to your left, to the east, there are a few different buildings with doorways, it would seem, in them. Let's see, that is... Let's see what those might be, and I can give you guys a slightly better description of them. I just wanted you guys to spend like all night and all next week hunting for the winking paladin. But alas. Alas.
Turns out it was the winking ranger, not the winking paladin. So.
The winking paladin's the brothel.
All right.
So
yes, on your left, about maybe 150 feet down, there's a doorway. Well, are you guys going to go down that way? Which direction are you going to go? Because this is far enough away that you're going to have to, you're going to have to kind of tell me what direction you're going.
Let's head to the city center, unless we see something along the way that is, rich or wealthy, or a place where we can stay, like an obvious tavern or inn or something. Let's just head to the general center of the city so we can get, if we can figure it out. I don't know what shape the city is, but
square.
Okay, well, we'll try to get to the center of it.
All right. So you head to the south. There is you proceed along. There's a humble house on your left, between two narrower streets. They're about 50 feet wide. Just south of it on the right, there is a stout stone building. It's a little taller than the others. That is, let's see, pretty sure I know what that is. No, actually, these are two-story. My apologies. These are two-story. They're made of stone, and individual soldiers may be frequently seen entering or departing.
Interesting. So it looks like we got a barracks on the right here, if I'm reading this directions correctly. And we passed what appeared to be a massive jail or slave holding pen, also on the same side, correct?
Could be, yes.
Okay, but we think. And then a little house on the left. And okay, we keep. Do we think we're to the center yet, or is we got a little ways to go?
You think you've got a ways to go.
Okay.
On the left, opposite of the barracks, is a richly appointed home. Let me see. It's clearly someone prosperous lives there.
Do any of these places have signage at all?
You have not seen one. However, coming up on your left, just past the richly appointed home, there is a structure that has a Wainwright's sign. Like carts and that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
And there, right, you kind of come to what you suspect is the city center. There is a large circular building here in the center. And let me describe that thus. Not that 3, Bill. This is location 3 on your map. Location 3. Actually, if you guys want, between now and the next game, I meant to give this to you. I will give you a blank map of the city so you can see like the size and that sort of thing, and then fill in data as you need it. That's included with the module. It is quite literally says players blank map. Give this to the players. So I will give you one of those.
Nice.
This is so in the middle of the town. This is a massive circular Colosseum-like building, nearly 100 feet in diameter and over slightly 50 feet tall. There are doors leading to the interior of the structure every 20 feet. They are closed, and signs reading "Closed, Keep Out" are posted upon each. There are heavy reliefs carved into the stone and brass plates, all of which depict healthy looking specimens of male and female humans, half elves, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, half orcs, and elves, of course.
These are carvings, right?
These are carvings. So
This would be the slave market.
It seems like it might be, yes.
Okay.
Not that I would know what a slave market is. Just saying.
Thank you for clearing that up, great old ones.
So the city center, is it circular as well, or?
No, they're just angled streets all around it. There are streets running east and west. You can go around this building and continue on to the south.
Let's go left.
My left or your left?
my left. So I guess if as we came to the center, we'll start going leftward around the building in the center, the market, and then take the first big left, whatever angle it is. I don't know if it's whatever angle it is. We'll take that left.
That is a 50-foot wide avenue, and immediately coming around what you suspect may be the slave market arena, there is an open door. There is laughter, loud noise, boisterous, raucous music. This large, slightly rundown looking tavern has a painted sign above each door depicting a fighter type in full armor. It is open, and raucous singing comes from within.
I'm guessing this is what we're looking for.
Fingers will whisper, "Hey, rich folk usually don't like raucous. They like some guy with a small violin playing in the background."
Sounds appropriate.
Well, but look at this sign. Does it look like a paladin?
Is it
No,
white?
it just looks like it. No, it's
Okay.
it just looks like a fighting man holding a sword in one hand and a tankard in the other.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll skip this place, whatever it is, then. And
Might be our usual fare, but not in our disguise. Yes.
gotcha.
Fingers will inform the group, "Look, I've been in some rich people's houses. They like art that looks like it's total crap that somebody made up.
Okay.
But then they pretend how great it is. So we want a place that has something like that."
Well, we're unlikely to be able to see that from the outside of their house.
Well, we keep looking.
Yeah. Surely these people were staying somewhere here. I mean, maybe they had a private residence they rented or something, but short of exploring the streets and looking for something that is a place that would fit with what we're trying to do, or would be the Ivory Paladin. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we'd have to keep looking. I don't know that we're just going to see a building and know, okay, this is the one, unless it is actually
Right.
an
We're
inn.
looking for signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's follow this street down and see if it dead ends, or if it does, we'll come back.
Okay. Immediately to the north of that, on your left as you go on, there is a modestly, nicely appointed home. It's painted in deep earth tones. There is a coiled dragon painted in silver on the door. Some hanging plants outside. It is shut up tight. There's a narrow street to your right, just after the tavern. Continuing on, just past the nice looking little house, there is a jeweler's shop. There's a shining gem painted hanging on a board, little
Nice.
lines radiating from it.
Don't even think about it, fingers.
Stout looking door in the front.
I'm saving it for later.
We might be getting close to an appropriate
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
But we are trying to I am trying to walk a little faster now. I want to get off the street.
Okay. So across the street from that, and this is curious because it is night, but there is a large armor shop. There are forges being worked. There are people hammering and polishing as they create fine weapons and armor. There's all sorts of stuff here.
And I just want to make sure you haven't forgotten it's night. They're working at night, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Right.
Crennet kind of glances over longingly and says, I could use a new shield.
Well, I mean, we should have plenty of money for that. I mean, do you need one now?
She kind of looks down at her garments and plucks at them and says, well, I mean, I could tell them I want it as wall decoration. There's a nice one.
We could come back in the morning.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it right now. I want to get us someplace to flop first, and then we can seek other armaments.
Fairly spoken.
So are we to the end of the street, or we got more places to see?
No, there's plenty more places to go.
Okay.
So on the north side, just across from that, let's see. Curse you, Alan, and your screwy location numbering. That is. There is a set of balances with a pile of coins on either balance, painted on a sign hanging over the door here. The place is shut up tight.
Yeah, I think this really is a city, isn't it?
Are there any street signs that
No.
we just happen to not be reading?
You have not seen any.
Okay.
There is a narrow residence right next to that. Across the street from it, however, there is another raucous disturbance coming. This seedy-looking whitewashed building is open, and much noise can be heard from within. Above the doors are painted signs showing a bugbear tumbling head over heels down a hill. There are also motifs of dice. There are throwing darts boards. There are dice tables being played at, card games. Roy is kind of
Roy. No,
looking
Roy.
in.
We got to keep going. We got to
But
keep
they
moving.
have one of those machines. My system. I know. I have it down to a science. You must laugh.
We must keep going.
For the good of the slaves.
Don't let him walk in there.
Tomorrow.
Just a coin. Just one coin.
We'll continue on. That's not our place.
All right. Poor Dave's going to be so confused when we come back and tell him that he's a gambling maniac. All right. So on your left, to the north of the gambling shop, that is on the other side of the street, you have a what is obviously just a blacksmith shop, as in tends just to horses, but it too is closed. There are a couple of small residences just to the east of it across a narrow street. However, to the south of those is kind of a nondescript looking building. This squat, dirty looking building seems to be deserted.
I mean, we could use this one, I guess.
I mean, we could, but does that fit any more than us going in one of these bars? If we're going to do that, we might as well just go in one of these bars.
Well, there's no chances of getting into a fight in an abandoned building.
You're not helping your case.
I think we wanted to rest, not wrestle.
Right. I mean, okay. I mean, we need to get off the street, so it's up to you. It's you guys
Scout it
call.
out, fingers.
I mean, that or we keep looking. It's up to you guys.
Go ahead and scout it out, and we'll wait here a second.
All right, give me a sec, and he will go on in. Take a look.
All right. As you are approaching the door,
Okay.
let's see.
Uh-oh, cliffhanger.
Yes.
3 silver dragons.
Well, I mean, hey, they're silver dragons, so
Silver
good
dragon,
for
they
you
would kind of
guys.
be on our
Well, they're
side.
dressed like
No,
slavers.
We're actually good. Seriously, I'm serious.
Right.
We're here to free slaves. Yes, I have a pass. Yes, I have money and papers saying I'm here to buy slaves. It's all an act.
All right. There are a group of rough and ready looking types stepping around the corner. One of them takes a pull from a clay jug of wine, points, nudges to his fellows. They laugh when they see your finery and draw weapons. And the guy chucks the jug of wine away, and they begin to approach you. And that is where we will leave off tonight, with the party standing outside a nondescript building somewhere in the city of Suderham. Players, I will get you your map, and I will indicate the places you've seen and what they might be.
We found the city. We found it.
You found the city. All right. Thank you guys for participating tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who hung out tonight and stayed in for the long haul on the game. I appreciate you, every single one of you guys. We had holy cats, we had 127 of you guys watching, 88 over on X Twitter, and 40 here on the Delver's Dungeon. I really appreciate it. We will be back next week. Well, I will be back tomorrow. AD&D will be back next week. So if you don't want to miss a thing, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. You'll find out about all the super cool stuff we do. Players, you guys can help yourselves to some schnapps and baklava in the green room. But as for me, hey, what was it the place the party just passed? Why, I believe it had an owl bear motif on the door, and I can't think of a single better way to wrap up tonight's game. Peace. Good night. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around, some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.